up, fellas?
Clapping back.
And ladies, welcome back.
Part 2, segment 2.
I was gonna say Hey Bitch Podcast. I'm sorry, Mom Podcast.
That is copyright infringement, bro.
I'm sorry, ladies. I didn't mean it. What's up, guys? I think on this one we're gonna talk about Marvel Phase 4.
Yeah, so we're gonna lighten up the mood a little bit.
Yeah, our last one was about gun violence.
Yeah, so it was a real serious topic.
It's only the right thing to talk about after gun violence.
Right.
Yeah,
so
it's Marvel.
Yeah, so this is nerd shit. So pretty much, so we can break it down. We're gonna try to do a new thing, so we break it down in segments for you guys, because pretty much the biggest thing we hear is we skip around to hear shit.
People are fast forwarding to our shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're gonna try to cut it down to 15-minute segments.
15 to 20 minutes.
Right.
Depending on the topic.
We may go over, so just kind of bear with us. We're trying to fucking learn and try to help out shit for you, make it easier listening experience for you guys.
Exactly.
So, like I said, like Mel said, we're doing Marvel Phase 4 now. We got the fucking list right here in front of us. Yeah. So the first one to come out is Black Widow. And that's going to be a prequel. Yeah. Well, not necessarily a prequel, right? It's a prequel. It's not really a prequel.
It's a prequel to most of the movies.
Because I heard it was supposed to be between Civil War and Infinity War.
How?
Because this is supposed to be when they were on the run.
Really?
Oh, really? Oh,
that's one thing that I heard.
Thought it was like about her backstory.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
But to be honest, they're going to mention Budapest.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They could do it, okay, after Civil War, she's like, hey, Cap, I gotta go handle some shit over here because somebody from her past fucking messaged her or whatever and said, hey, I need your help with this thing. And then that's how they bring in all her fucking past characters. And then throughout that movie, they can be like, through exposition, you remember in the Red Room and fucking so-and-so, such and such. Yeah, and then, they could do the whole Budapest thing too. So, I don't know, maybe it is a full-blown prequel, but the latest thing that I heard was that it's going to be between Civil War and Infinity War.
All I know is that my boy David Harbour is going to talk about it.
Look, man,
David Harbour, he's the guy from Stranger Things. He's the sheriff.
Oh, yeah. He's what's up. He's cool. He's a good actor. Hellboy was cool, too. Hellboy wasn't great, but it was cool.
Compared to the Rob Perlman one?
Yeah, no, Rob Perlman was for sure, yeah.
Nah, not good.
Look, man,
I liked him as Hellboy, though. He was like a smart ass. He was cool.
Full fucking disclosure, I did not give a fuck about the Black Widow movie. Granted, I will see it because it's a fucking Marvel movie and they're usually solid. And I love fucking Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, and gotta give me some Scarlett.
They fucking added my ultimate wife, Rachel Weisz.
Is that the mummy chick?
Yeah. Rachel Weisz, dude, I've always had a fucking crush on her since like the first Mummy. Oh my god, I love her.
That's a hot tamale.
She's born on my birthday too, so that's like a person.
Wait, is she Hispanic or is she actually fucking...
Rachel Weisz is Jewish.
Oh.
Yeah.
Some Middle Eastern descent type shit. Okay.
But she's born on my birthday and I love her, so yeah.
She's banging.
Personal fucking, I guess attachment, I guess.
And then there's some other chick, right? She's supposed to be like another fucking assassin.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be like.
But she doesn't look. I don't think she's like a well-known actress, is she?
They said whoever's in it, like Rachel Weisz, they're gonna be like the next Black Widow or some shit like that. Right. That's what I heard. I don't know. So Black
Widow. I mean, we could all say we'll watch it, but we're not hyped for it, right?
Yeah,
I'm not hyped for it for the fact that we already know.
Their
storyline.
Yeah, they're kind of fucking up with that continuity, but I mean, whatever.
But they're trying to cash in on that, empowerment and shit. But the next one after that is the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
That's gonna be on the Disney Plus.
That's sick. Well, obviously they haven't shown it yet, but the concept of it sounds cool. Because at first I was like, man.
Yeah.
But then they were talking about how it's essentially the government not wanting Sam Wilson to be Captain America. And then that's when I'm like, all right, I'm down with that because that means they're gonna have to be fighting against the government. But at the same time doing their own superhero thing too.
Right.
So I'm down with that.
So for those of you guys who don't know,
spoiler.
Huge spoiler alert. Fucking
Oh, go say what you're gonna say, then I got something to tell you.
Alright, see, real quick. See, Rogers fucked around with time and he fucking came back to the president old. He had kids. He's no longer Captain America, so he literally passed the shield to Sam Shields.
Sam Wilson.
Sam Shields is a fucking football player. Sam Wilson. It was a rap.
It's racist, man. They don't all look the same.
Fuck you, dude.
Can't believe you would say that.
So Sam Wilson is the new Captain America, like in the comics.
Yeah.
And he's gonna team up with Bucky, aka Winter Soldier, and they're gonna fuck shit up. So
a lot of people, I think we talked about it before.
We talked about it
a lot of
before.
people have problems with it. Oh, fuck Captain America, it's not Captain America. Hey, fuck it. If you read the comics, you understand that Captain America was Sam Wilson for a while.
Down the fucking shit.
And it was fucking Bucky Barnes as well for a while too.
Yeah.
So it could have went either way. It just happened to go Sam Wilson's way, which it makes a little bit more sense in the MCU because fucking what's his name? Winter Soldier did a lot of dirt, so it's not exactly he rolled up being Captain America.
At least not yet.
Yeah. But so right, Captain America at the end of Endgame, spoiler alert, went back in time to return all the time stone or all the stones to their proper place, and then he stayed with Peggy Carter so he could live out his life. Now it has been confirmed by one of the writers or somebody in Disney. That has some sway.
You know what you're talking about.
That he was actually in that timeline. That he did live his life out in the original timeline. So, because, like I told you before, fuckhead, his past, or the MCU's past, right, was his future. Because just because it's the past doesn't mean it's his, you know what I mean? I know that sounds way fucked up.
No, I get you.
So his original timeline is, he's going through fucking time.
Right.
And then he goes back to fucking right before or right after he fucking disappeared, and he fucking lives his life out. So he's essentially just doubling up. So young him is in the ice, and he's fucking living life with Peggy fucking Carter. So that's
so it's like he was never found.
Yeah, because he knew he couldn't come out and fuck up the timeline, and he already knew that shit was gonna work out for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people had to die along the way, but he's a fucking soldier. He knows that people have to die, you know, for the greater good.
Yeah.
So, and he did his fucking dirt, man. He fucking saved the world. I don't know how many times he saved the universe, along with Tony Stark and all that shit.
Did you see it real quick too? This was kind of confirmed. By kind of, I mean, I saw it to like a fucking fan group. Fucking old Steve Rogers was at Peggy's funeral.
Yes.
Yeah.
I fucking told you.
Yeah,
Dude, I fucking, like, there's an old man holding the casket, and you and Makosa were like, nah, I could just be an old man. You're reading too much into it. I'm like, fuck y'all, motherfucker. I called that shit.
It was like kind of confirmed, like, I was in.
Yeah, because they never said who Peggy Carter's husband was.
Yeah.
There's no way they just did that on accident, bro. You know. So okay, so that was a cool little thing. The one after that is what, Eternals? Am I reading it wrong? February? No, yeah. Eternals is next. After
that's a movie though, right? Or
right.
That's a show.
That's gonna be a movie.
Okay.
So Eternals are Celestials.
Nah,
right?
Really.
Aren't they like the Austrian Celestials or some shit?
I think they're the ones that made the Celestials. Or the Celestials made that.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
They're the Austrian Celestials.
Oh, Osprey.
Yeah. So real quick, Celestials, they're like these fucking most powerful fucking entities.
They're ego, right? They're like ego.
Yeah, ego. Kind of. Yeah,
they're
like these powerful entities that like protect the fucking universe and multiverse and shit, which is really fucking dope.
It's essentially a tier higher than Odin and Ego.
Yeah. So they like patrol shit, and they're like supposed to be like the best of the best. And I don't know too much about them. That's probably the extent I know.
Yeah. What's your name? Angelina Jolie's gonna be in it.
Salma Hayek is gonna be in it.
Maybe also the cast or what?
Old hot broads running around. Okay, with that.
They have a lot to do in the Infinity story arc in the comics, but whatever.
So I mean, yeah, we're just fucking talking on what we know. The shit we don't know, we're just glossing over for time's sake. After that, Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings.
Fuck yes! I'm fucking so happy that they're doing the fucking Ten Rings justice because
the Mandarin, right?
The fucking Mandarin, the way they fucking did them in Iron Man 3 is fucking garbage. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I fucking hate that movie.
I personally like the take on it.
Oh fuck that.
But I understand where Mel's frustration comes from.
Trash.
So that's
I'm a Mandarin. Bah, fuck you.
Okay.
You'll never see me coming.
What's his name was dope.
Ben Kingsley was dope.
Ben Kingsley was sick.
He was dope.
So Shang-Chi is basically like
I know shit about him. So
he's like a kung fu master, whatever the fuck, artist. But he could also he has the ability. I don't know if he's a mutant or whatever, to duplicate himself. So he just like fucking tentacle or whatever. Fuck.
I thought he was gonna be like Iron Fist, kind of.
It's essentially really the only thing they have in common is the fucking
Fist?
No, they don't. He doesn't have that. I don't think. That's
what you said? Common. Okay.
Yeah, it's just the martial arts. That's it. But that's all I know about him. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he does have like some Iron Fist type shit going on. After that is WandaVision.
That's a show right there, right?
That's a show. I told you to bring your vision back, and I'm gonna tell you how.
No, okay. How?
Okay. So obviously everybody was dead, right?
Right.
He snapped out, fucking blip, gone. Of course, Vision can't come back. You know why? Because Shuri put his consciousness in the fucking Wakandan computers. So it's in there, in the file, on the logs, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But she's the smartest person in the DCU. They confirmed.
M.C.U. bitch.
M.C.U. So she's the smartest person in the M.C.U. Right? So who exactly in Wakanda is gonna go into her computer and just be like, oh, you know what? She had a cyborg's fucking consciousness in this computer. Let me just fucking pull that bitch out real quick. Nobody, because everybody's fucking snapped. So they could explain his absence this whole time because of that. So once she comes back into her lab, she's gonna be like, oh shit, my boy Vision's in here. Let me get his ass out and let me give him a fucking new body.
Oh shit.
Boom, there it is. WandaVision. They could even give him a better body. Because
I was just about to say that,
yeah, because they have more advanced technology.
Yeah.
Because the Asian doctor lady, she had that cradle thing.
Oh, that's right.
And that's like advanced technology, right?
Yeah.
But that was before Wakanda integrated their technology into the world. So they could come out with an even crazier body for Vision, make him more synthetic human.
Make him a fucking bitch.
Yeah,
but he won't have the power of the stones, though, right?
No, he won't have that fucking laser beam. I don't think. Or maybe he will. Because motherfucker, they got lasers. Tony Stark's got lasers.
They might put it in him, but it's not.
It's not gonna be the stone.
It's stone fire.
Okay, so after that,
hold on, real quick. WandaVision is supposed to lead, and we're gonna get there. It's supposed to directly tie in with Dr. Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
We'll fucking get there. I'm excited. Continue.
Yeah, so that's the next one. Doctor Strange.
Fuck. Dude.
So, Multiverse of Madness, that's the easiest way they're going to bring in Fantastic Four, X-Men, Deadpool.
Where else the fuck?
Yeah.
So they're saying, so this is supposed to be the first scary movie in the MCU, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Scott Derrickson is the first horror action movie.
Yeah.
And we can only fucking. I haven't heard anything about it yet. Like what they're exactly gonna do.
The villain's supposed to be Nightmare.
Okay.
He basically is like the Sandman. You know the Sandman, like folklore or whatever.
Yeah.
A bad guy version of that. So. Should be interesting.
So they could introduce all kinds of fucking shit. Like the implications of this movie should be fucking really high.
Right.
I hope. Like you said, it could introduce X-Men.
At the very least, they could introduce the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Because Fantastic Four, they could easily explain like, oh, we've been in the quantum realm, and we've been fucking stuck there, or we've been, because time fucking ages slowly there. We stood here on purpose because technology, when we went back there, fucking sucked dick. So we were waiting a little bit. Because Reed Richards is kind of a shitty parent.
He's
a
like
shitty husband.
One of the fucking smartest fucking guys too.
So they could explain it like that. So continuing on, because for the sake of time, Loki. That's gonna be, I'm pretty sure, the offshoot version of Loki.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's a prequel of Loki and a
It's gonna be offshoot.
Oh, it is gonna be offshoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be Loki from Endgame when he fucking disappears with the Tesseract.
Well, from the first Avengers, technically, because that's when he disappears and he has the Tesseract. Remember?
Yeah, but that was in Avengers Endgame. The first Avengers, that never happened in the original timeline.
Because we're going back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's offshoot Loki. That's fucking split branch timeline.
I'm not too excited about that. I was never a big fan of Loki. I mean, Tom Hiddleston's a good actor, a great actor, but I don't know.
But it sounds cool because it's like, I don't know if you guys ever seen Quantum Leap.
Yes.
Okay, so it's bouncing around time. Well, he's fixing shit, but more, I guess, Doctor Who would be a better fucking analogy.
Okay, I didn't watch that shit.
Doctor Who was sick because he goes around in time and he saves people and shit, but it's a bunch of different time periods and a bunch of different crazy scenarios. So I feel like it's gonna be something like that. So the next one is What If, the What If series. That's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be animated with mostly everybody's coming back to play their voices.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's actually badass.
Mostly everybody. Like, there's no Cap, obviously there's no Iron Man, so.
Yeah.
So that one for you guys who don't know.
Peggy Carter gets the fucking super. That's the like main confirmed one that they did.
So guys, what happens here is, What If is a comic line. You know what it is?
No, I don't know.
Okay, so it's a comic, I guess arc you call it, where it basically shows what if Captain America never got the super soldier. I'm just throwing out like examples.
Yeah.
What if Captain America never got the super soldier serum? What if Bruce Banner was never the Hulk? What if Red Skull fucking won?
Yeah, it's a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah,
there's one that sounds really dope. I haven't read it. Is what if Spider-Man became the Punisher?
Oh,
and it looks fucking sick. It sounds sick. So it's basically saying everything is the same, but this one little thing changed in the fucking in the MCU or in the Marvel Comics timeline, and it fucking what changes would come out of that one fucking surge. So it's a bunch of crazy shit.
Uatu, right? Uatu is fucking like narrating.
Oh yeah, he's a watcher, right?
Yeah,
he's one watching those.
He's like narrating.
If you guys don't know who that is, you guys remember in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 when Stan Lee was talking to the aliens?
The main guy.
Yeah. It's those guys.
Uatu's
one of them. Yeah. The next one is Hawkeye, where I guess it's gonna be
him and his daughter.
Barton, but he's training his daughter to become the next Hawkeye, which I'm sure she'll.
I'll watch it. I like Jeremy Renner a lot.
Bro, Jeremy Renner is dope, but he's old, son. He's getting old.
He does look.
I like
tired.
Ever since the town, bro, that was it.
Oh yeah, the town was the shit. The town was the shit. But in Endgame, I was like, somebody give this man a nap, bro. Like I'm tired, son.
I like this fucking sleep. Shit.
It's like, bro. But okay, so after that, pretty much, I would say probably the main Marvel movie that's coming out in this phase.
I mean, fucking lit.
Is Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yes.
That is intense.
And they've already announced that they're gonna have what's her name?
Natalie Portman,
Natalie Portman as Jane Foster becoming Thor.
Well, having the power. Well, she's basically
she gets the title of Thor.
Yeah, she replaces Thor. He goes off and jerks off. But they're probably gonna say, no. How they're gonna probably explain it is that's when he goes with the Guardians. So.
Yeah.
That's just gonna be fucking lit.
Yeah, I noticed too that there's no Guardians in this one.
No.
Yeah.
They said phase 5.
Phase 5.
Yeah.
Because Guardians 2 was never supposed to happen until phase 5. I don't think it was even supposed to happen.
They pushed it
in the galaxy.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They pushed it because it was so successful. They fucking went, okay, let's bring it forward.
But I feel like you kind of needed Guardians too. People like view somewhat of the Guardians, but to put Guardians 2, it's like, all right, you already know them, you already see how they are. Now put them in the movie.
Yeah, but a lot of people didn't know jack shit about the Guardians.
How long we been on
What? 38 plus another 8 minutes, so 42. 46.
I'm not bad. I'm good. Oh fuck.
I'm not good at math, bro. Never can be good at math.
Anyways.
I'm pretty sure it's 46. But so with Love and Thunder, right? A lot of people are complaining that fucking Jane Foster is gonna become Thor. Why is fucking Thor a girl? Again,
but
if you read the comics,
that happened.
It happened. Like,
not even the comics. It was in the fucking the Avengers on Disney Plus or Disney XD. She's in it, and she's in there with Kamala Khan, who's the other Captain Marvel. Like,
the new one,
new one, yeah. So
but she doesn't have Marvel's power. She has like stretchy.
She's stretched. She goes her hand.
Kind of like Reed Richards.
Yeah. But anyways, so this shit happens. So like, if you're getting upset, like, how much you pick up a comic from it, like, fuck. Or even watch the Avengers.
And the thing is,
XD.
she has in the comics at least, she has cancer when she becomes Thor. And every time she becomes Thor, her body gets flushed of impurities or toxins or some shit. So it washes out all her chemotherapy. So every time she becomes Thor, she basically gets back to square one with her cancer treatment, which kind of doesn't make sense to me because it's like, bro, if you're Thor, it washes out all the impurities. Why do you still have cancer?
Yep, I was about to say that.
Or maybe, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me, but it is what it is. So that should be interesting.
My only grab with that is Natalie Portman's too fucking tiny. She needs to yoke up at least a little bit, just a little bit.
Not even in the comics, she was kind of small.
I know, but that's not. I don't.
My gripe with it is Natalie Portman has been on record
to
saying she doesn't like the MCU, like working for them.
But here's what happened. You're like, yo, we'll fucking cash you out.
That too, for sure. But
and you're gonna be the fucking center stage.
Honestly, straight up, I kind of wish that Valkyrie was somewhat Thor, you know?
Yeah, but Valkyrie's her own character.
She's her own badass.
Yeah.
So that's cool. I wonder how they're gonna do that level.
To be fair to Natalie Portman, when she was working on the Thor movies back in the day, it was still Kevin Feige, but the person under him that was like overseeing all this shit was a different dude, and I heard he was kind of a dick to work with. So maybe that's why she was like, "Fuck this movie." But that's just to be fair to her. But yeah, so that's the end of this Phase 4 thing. That we've gone through the roster. We try to keep it simple and tight for you guys. I guess we'll do the next topic, or you guys you got anything to add to this?
I got one thing to add. I got one thing.
Oh, fucking Blade!
Is it too soon for Phase 4?
Fuck no.
Oh, dude.
Fuck no.
No, I mean, they only come out with what, 2 movies a year. So
I'm just saying, like,
keep it.
I'm just saying, like, it was already the end of the Infinity Saga. It's like, really, already, bro?
Well,
I'm not complaining, but I'm just like,
when is it coming out? The next one? Black Widow?
May 1st, 2020.
That's next year. We have a whole half a year.
But here's the thing.
We have a year, pretty much. So I mean,
if you think about it this way, in the comics, there's always some shit going on. Always some shit.
Yeah, like all these events happen within let's just say a week from each other.
Yeah, like the major events, they happen like in a span of like 2 or 3 days. You know what I mean? Or sometimes, on the bigger ones where they purposely make them last longer, like Civil War. That shit lasted like
a few, yeah.
But yeah, dude, it's. I personally love this shit.
I don't know. I think the first thing they fucked up in is making Black Widow the first thing to come out.
Yeah, because
Black Widow died. So like, why? I would see if she would be maybe like in the middle or towards the end, paying homage. But I'm like, we just literally saw this chick sacrifice herself for the stone, but then we see her in another film back again.
This is the continuity trying to.
It's continuity,
but he's
like,
you figure it's not a coincidence that Black Widow is the first movie and Thor is the last movie in this phase. Both 2 original members of the Avengers.
Yeah, so you got like, okay, here's the old one, new content. Here's the old one.
Yeah,
but we forgot Blade.
Blade's gonna be sick, bro.
They announced Blade with the guy from Blue Cage.
I did not even fucking know Blade was Marvel.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I didn't find out until I played Ultimate Alliance, the first one.
Yeah.
Blade was there. What the fuck is Blade doing there? And I found out all these fucking Marvels.
It's
part of the Marvel Knights.
It's something you forget for sure. But I knew back in the day because, I'm sure we've all watched.
Spider-Man. He was in Spider-Man.
It's like, what the fuck is Blade doing in here? And I told my dad, I was like, what the fuck is Blade in Spider-Man? I didn't say that, of course, but he's like, his Blade is fucking Marvel. He's a comic book character.
He helps out Morbius.
What?
Yeah.
So that's
Morbius.
But yeah, I forget it all the time because it's like it's not something you fucking put together. Because Blade doesn't come out in the comics a lot. He comes out every once in a while.
He's for sure like a Punisher type tier.
Yeah. Punisher for vampires.
Yeah. But
so that's pretty much a wrap on the nerd shit, boys and girls. So
let us know what you like, what you're anticipating, what you're not. Like mine probably is like Loki and Black Widow. I'm not, like
what
100% down. So let us know
what you wish would happen.
No, I'm not looking forward to those. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to Black Widow and Loki. I'm looking forward to Thor and Doctor Strange for sure.
Yeah, for me, honestly, Thor and Doctor Strange, which is weird because Doctor Strange, I did not like it one bit. But
I remember.
But Multiverse of Madness sounds cool, and for the fact that it's gonna have a horror aspect to it, I kind of dig that a lot. They're gonna hopefully that does well so that they can be more experimental.
Right.
How about you?
I'm looking forward to, like I said, Falcon and Winter Soldier, and the What If, because I want to see what crazy stories they come out with.
I'm gonna do it.
So tell us what you're excited for. Tell us what you want did instead.
Yeah.
Fuck,
this is a 2-year thing, huh?
Yeah.
Fuck, I want it to go quicker because I want to get all this shit out of the way. I want it to get out of the way because I want to get to the good shit again.
Well,
Spider-Man, Black Panther, fucking Thor, if he's gonna keep doing it, like OG Thor, not James Foster Thor.
They'll probably have them both in the movie. But yeah, guys, comment, like, subscribe, let us know what you think.
Good.
And we'll fucking see you on the next one.
All right, boys.